I feel like that decision's hard, but I feel like it might be one decision.
Mitch, in his own words, has literally said that you won't work on the outside.
I've never said that in my life.
We'll roll the tapes, babe.
We'll roll the tapes, babe.
Well, Mitch, seeing as you invited us to, let's run the tapes. And let's see if you did say to Abby that you and Ella B's relationship wouldn't work on the outside.
I laid down thinking about, this is forced. And I started forcing stuff with Ella because I felt like I had to. As beautiful as she is and as nice as she is, I see a future outside with you and not her. Like, Abby, we've got something good. I haven't got the urge to kiss Ella.
Yes, folks, there he is, caught in 4K, actually saying to Abby that it wouldn't work with Ella B on the outside and that he wanted Abby. This was from the previous episode. So, Mitch, you're lying. It's scary, Mitch. Almost as scary as Rita Ora randomly posing with her arm in front of her face.
Oh shit!
The whole Rita Ora cameo was just very weird. Also, I don't think many of the Islanders seem to know her songs. There's one moment where I think she sang, was it a relatively new song? And they were kind of dancing a bit, but also they threw in other bits of them dancing that they'd obviously filmed perhaps before or after Rita Ora performed. It was just a very strange performance. None of the songs seemed to last longer than 30 seconds. And the Islanders just shouted random stuff at her, and then they all jumped in a pool. It was a bit like the kind of performance you'd expect to see on an episode of Neighbours, where they could obviously only afford the star for about 5 minutes, and the star just showed up and said, oh, I guess I've got to do this, so I better just do it. And then did it, and then disappeared as fast as they could. But I will not forget Rita Ora's weird pose. Now I wonder who the sponsor was for last night's episode of Love Island. It's difficult to tell, isn't it?
Get ready to turn some heads because the summer of Vibe is here. Thanks to Vibe by Jet2 Holidays, 5 lucky...
So they obviously shot that advert the same day they shot this episode because it's full of Islanders who've now been dumped from the programme. So I'm assuming they can only use that advert for last night's episode. But knowing them, they'll use it for as long as they can. Still, at least they didn't shove their advertising directly into the episode.
Molly's still coming to terms with Zach's actions. Actions best summed up by the esteemed poet Rita Ora. Red wine, I just want to kiss girls, girls, girls. Okay, that one didn't quite nail the sentiment.
Oh no, wait. They did.
I feel like that decision's hard, but I feel like it might be one decision.
Now you can understand why TYRIQUE would say that to Whitney about perhaps they made a mistake bringing the wrong couple back. Because TYRIQUE's probably thinking and hoping that Ella B and Mitch got kicked off the island, because then he would think to himself, well, Ella B's gone, there's no longer a threat to my relationship with OG Ella, and I can just get on with it. But with Ella B still there, there's always that niggling issue that could rise again, because you know how sensitive that relationship is with TYRIQUE and Ella. So I just think, I'm not surprised he took that point of view. So yeah, I understand why he'd be a bit miffed about that. So, oh well, we'll see what happens tonight, won't we? But it looks like Mitch is going to... The thing is, how could they tell if Mitch was lying or not? Because I'm assuming they don't have access to the episodes. They can't rewind them like we can. So they're just going to have to take Mitch's word for it, that he didn't say what we know he did say. But I think things will flare up a bit. I think maybe there'll be a bit of anger between, Mitch, Abby, and Ella B. And there's going to be that tension still between TYRIQUE and Ella B and OG Ella. So let's see what happens. Again, I don't know, there's something about Ella B that I'm not buying. And maybe I've just judged her wrong. But I'm surprised. I'm surprised she's still in the show. I thought she'd go tonight. And I didn't really rate what she had with Mitch. And Mitch just seems to be spiralling out of control into more and more messiness. But we'll hold on, Mitch. We'll hold on. We're all holding out for your talent show performance. Please try to just last until then. Last until then. Right, guys. I've got to go now. I've got boring stuff to do. So thanks for watching. Catch you later for tonight's episode. And let's just have one last horrific reminder of that pose by Rita Ora. Bye.